DNA, one more time. Still Independence Day weekend, so be careful out there. Take care of yourselves. Use the utmost caution when discharging fireworks, and enjoy the spectacle.
Okay, I read another story about this little girl who went to a predominantly white school, and of course she's a black girl, and they went on a field trip. On this field trip, they were, I guess, discussing about this swing. It's a one rope swing where people would sit in it, almost like a tire.
Yeah.
And only it was a cup, almost like a cup, and then I guess you sit in it. Anyway, the story was about the girl and these three little boys. These little boys were always we know of one of the boys that was always bothering her. Then there was a complaint, to the school, and then they said they would talk to the boy. I guess they talked to him, whatever, and I guess it was a long period before another incident. But this incident with this little boy and two other his friends decided to take that rope that was hanging from the swing and wrap it around her neck and drag her. Now she could say they did this to me, and then but there's no proof. But there's proof. There's a picture of her neck, and you can see with the rope.
So look at your mom.
Yeah. Now I'm like, there's no what the words allegedly don't even come into play with this, because you can see where she was choked. I hate that they said that, but I know they have to say that until they go to court. This is not a game. This is not. Where do you get this idea? Where do these boys get this kind of idea to do this to this little girl? They didn't make this up. So somebody in their, family, household, history month, whatever it was, they had to learn this. And why would they want to do this to this child? There was already complaints about this little boy, or probably boys, and I don't understand why it had to go to where no one noticed. That's what made me angry. No one, they didn't even tell. They didn't tell the mother right away. Something like that happens, you have to call the parents.
You're supposed to call the police.
They didn't call anybody.
And then you call the parents.
They put something on her neck, while she was out there on the field trip.
Okay.
But they didn't call the parent. That's the first thing you're supposed to do, is call the parent, and they didn't call the parent. That's one of the reasons the mother is upset, because no one called her. I don't get it.
Negligence is the word. As opposed to alleged. Anytime your child is anywhere with the public school system, they are responsible for the safety of the child. That's clear. Please, it's water.
My thing is, where were they that they didn't see this?
Exactly.
This is a field trip. You didn't see this,
and you didn't notice that 4 of the kids were off someplace, 3 of them dragging one. The ligature marks, I did see the article. There's a photo of the ligature marks around the little girl's neck. The first thing that should have been done was, you check to make sure that the little girl is, functional enough, healthy enough. Whether or not you need to call, the ambulance, what have you, which they should have been called. The police should have been called, and the parents should have been notified. As well as somebody calling the school to let the principal know that there's about to be a hell of a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Because protocol wasn't followed, neglect was displayed, the lack of confidence in knowing that you can trust the teachers to make sure that they're keeping an eye on your child outside the perimeters of school. And clearly in that case, they weren't. I really don't think that any of them teachers would have intentionally turned a blind eye to something like that if they saw it. I would hope they wouldn't. So that would bring in the aspect of neglect. You know, you just wasn't paying attention. You know, whatever you was doing, whatever reason, you know, be it viable or not, it's an excuse. And it doesn't change the fact that that happened.
Right.
Now, where would they get an idea like that from? Who knows? You know, I mean, most things start at home, but it could be television, video games, talking to people, something you saw.
But even if you saw that, you know that's not going to be fun for that girl. That's not going to. You might be having a good time throwing a rope around somebody's neck, but what makes you think that would be okay to do that?
Understand this. This will be dismissed, okay, as, you know, to some people, not just African Americans. To some people, this will be viewed as a racial issue. To some, this will be viewed as, you know, just kids acting up. To some, this will be viewed as just boys being bad. You know, and at least 2 out of those cases, it'll be in an attempt to try to sweep it under the rug.
See, that's the problem. You keep sweeping stuff under the rug for certain people. You're going to keep having these problems.
We perpetuating. I mean, look at the state of the world. It's Independence Day, right? Okay, y'all want to get on that patriotic shit? It's Independence Day, right? Like I said before, slaves were still slaves. July 4, 1776. Look it up. Okay? We got a lot of different things going on. We got too much going on in the world. You understand? I keep telling y'all, we all on this ball together. You know? And it don't make a difference if the white people don't like everybody else, or, you know, the Asians really don't respect white people, but they just putting up with them, and I mean, you know, anybody that's Arab or of, you know, Muslim belief or descent, you know, is looked at differently. You understand? We got people killing innocent people for nothing, for their own agendas. Okay? What we're doing is we perpetuating hate. It's a cycle. Okay? And if y'all don't see it, then fuck all y'all, because you blind and you doing it on purpose. I mean, it's been going on. You understand? Okay? We got the babies killing each other now. Okay? I don't give a damn what kind of defense you come up with. When you put a rope around somebody's neck and drag them, your intent is to stop them from breathing. Period. Whether it's, I really didn't think about it. Fuck all that. You dragging somebody by the neck.
Yeah.
There's no way you can dress that up and nice that down. Okay? So, we all on this ball together. I mean, what's the plan? To see who's the last one standing? Is that it? If so, ain't gonna be no fucking body left. You know what I'm saying? This gotta stop. And to that particular school that this incident happened in, and those particular teachers that were assigned to that field trip, I suggest y'all do some for real counseling. You understand? Not just to the students, but to the faculty, to the staff. Okay? Y'all are in charge of our most precious commodity, 8 hours a day. And if you think it's too much, then quit and get another damn job. You accept that job, do your job. When I send my baby to school, my baby is in your hands. Don't send my baby back door. Don't make sense. Do your job. That's advice. And that's me being pissed off. But it is what it is. Anything else?
I can't say nothing else.
Y'all know, as usual, comment. Put something in the box. Let us know. Subscribe. What you think, how you feel. This ain't really been a good one for me.
Next two.
But it is what it is. You know. I mean, it ain't like we could leave like the UK, you know, like England from the UK. We can't do that. You know, so we all on this ball together, and I don't know where they think they're going anyway. You know, but till then, y'all know how it is. DNA, be good to each other. Listen to me for once. Be good to each other. We out.